Feeling like you need a double shot of joy, energy, and real lasting happiness, especially in times like these when stress, pressure, and anxiety are closing in from all sides? What if I told you the key to happiness might already be right in your kitchen? But wait, let's get one thing straight. There's a huge difference between happiness and pleasure. Let's talk happy hormones, your body's very own mood boosters. They've got names: serotonin, endorphins, dopamine, and oxytocin. And yes, your food can turn them on like a switch. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to fire them up naturally. So stay with me. This could change the way you eat, feel, and live. Let us jump in. Welcome to YourDocCast, your bilingual health podcast with Dr. Amr Ayad. Every week, we bring you science-backed insights on spine and joint health, mental wellness, disease prevention, nutrition, and more in English and Arabic. Let's get you feeling your best. Let us get this straight. Happiness, pleasure, and joy are not the same thing. Pleasure, that is a surface level. Quick, a sugar hit, a dopamine spike. Think scrolling TikTok at 2 a.m. or downing a donut. Feels good for a minute, then gone. Joy is different. Joy is what you feel when a deep desire is fulfilled. That feeling after a win, a personal goal, a big achievement. It's tied to outcome. It's beautiful, but it's not always lasting. Happiness, though, it runs deeper. It's consistent, sustainable. It's rooted in connection, purpose, and peace of mind. It starts with pleasing and obeying God and flows into every part of your day. Think of these moments: your parents or children smiling with pride, helping someone with zero expectations, laughing till your face hurts, dinner with family or friends with no phones, no rush, doing work that means something. That is real happiness, and it shields you from stress, anxiety, even depression. Here's the core idea: pleasure is something you take, joy is something you feel, happiness is something you give. Now let's break down the 4 happy hormones that drive all of this, where they come from, what they do, and how to fuel them naturally. Number 1 is serotonin, the mood stabilizer. 90 to 95% of it is made or produced in your gut, not your brain. It regulates mood, sleep, digestion, and appetite. Low serotonin equals anxiety, irritability, sadness, even depression. It's boosted by sunlight, exercise, and tryptophan-rich foods. The second hormones are endorphins, the painkiller. They're released by your pituitary gland and central nervous system. They're triggered by exercise, laughter, excitement, and even eating spicy food. They block pain, reduce stress, and create a natural high. Think runner's high, post-laugh euphoria, or the calm after a good workout. The third hormone is dopamine, the reward hormone. Is produced in several areas of your brain, especially the substantia nigra and ventral tegmental area, or the VTA. It's released when you achieve, complete a task, or feel recognized. It drives motivation, learning, pleasure, and focus. But be careful. Artificial hits from junk food or social media can create addiction-like cycles. We'll talk about that later in the video. Last but not least, number 4 is oxytocin, aka the love hormone. It's synthesized in the hypothalamus, then released by the pituitary gland. It's activated by touch, eye contact, prayer, emotional bonding, even pets. It promotes trust, empathy, and deeper relationships. It's your body's glues for connection and belonging. Alright, now for the good stuff. Here are 10 powerful foods that naturally light up your happy hormones, plus exactly how and why they work. Number 1 on the list, dark chocolate. And who doesn't love chocolate? Make sure you choose 70% cocoa or higher for the real benefits. Chocolate boosts serotonin thanks to tryptophan and flavonoids. Chocolate also contains phenylethylamine, linked to mood elevation and love. It relaxes your nervous system with natural magnesium. Number 2, bananas. High in tryptophan, which are converted into serotonin in the brain. They're also packed with vitamin B6, essential for serotonin synthesis. Natural carbs help absorb tryptophan better. It also contains dopamine precursors like tyrosine. Number 3, nuts, especially walnuts and almonds, loaded with omega-3 fatty acids that support brain health. Rich in magnesium, which calms the nervous system. provide amino acids that boost dopamine and serotonin. It's also great for reducing inflammation and balancing mood. Number 4, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, top sources of EPA and DHA, essential omega-3s that protect against depression. They improve neural communication and reduce brain inflammation. They promote dopamine and serotonin production. They're also packed with vitamin D, which is linked to mood regulation. Number 5, yogurt and fermented foods. They're high in probiotics that nourish the gut microbiome. Since most serotonin is made in the gut, this is really critical. Those foods reduce inflammation, improve gut-brain signaling, and lower stress. Think kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha. Number 6, legumes like lentils and chickpeas. They're rich in B vitamins, iron, and tryptophan. They help regulate serotonin and dopamine, provide complex carbs that support steady energy and mood. Great plant-based protein source for brain chemistry. Number 7, seeds like flax seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds, loaded with omega-3s, magnesium, and zinc. Magnesium supports serotonin and calms the brain, as we mentioned before. Zinc helps modulate the brain's stress response. They're also fiber-rich, which is great for gut health. Number 8, berries. We're talking here blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. They're packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins. They also fight brain inflammation and oxidative stress. They protect dopamine-producing neurons. Last but not least, they regulate cortisol, which is basically your body's stress hormone. Number 9, eggs. Now I love that one. It's high in tryptophan, choline, and vitamin D. Choline supports neurotransmitter formation, especially acetylcholine for memory. Vitamin D aids in serotonin production, one of the few complete protein sources that support balanced hormones. And last but not least, number 10 on the list is whole grains, like oats, brown rice, and quinoa. They provide slow-burning carbs that increase tryptophan uptake in the brain. They also help regulate serotonin and keep your blood sugar stable. They're high in B vitamins, which is key for dopamine and serotonin. But make sure to avoid processed grains. Go whole for sustained energy and mood. Now, let's bring it all together. Yes, food is powerful, but to fully activate your happy hormones and stay mentally sharp, you also need regular movement. Even a 20-minute walk lifts endorphins and dopamine, but try to shoot for at least 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 days a week. That is the recommendation of the American Heart Association, so this way you get the cardiovascular benefits as well. You also need 7 to 8 hours of high-quality sleep. That is when your brain detoxes and resets. You also need sunlight exposure. That boosts serotonin and vitamin D. Just 15 minutes can help. Also, real connection. Hug your spouse or kids. Make eye contact. Call a friend. And last but not least, spiritual grounding, prayer, mindfulness, and serving others. All of that brings deep fulfillment. These small shifts, they add up to big wins. So try this for a week. Eat with intention. Move with purpose. Connect deeply. And tell me you don't feel the difference. I'm Dr. Ayad from Your Doctor Podcast. Stay healthy, stay sharp, and most of all, stay happy. See you next time.